afternoon. You find us in the Cairngorms, the Cairngorm ski centre, and just behind us is the Ptarmigan. I think it's Ptarmigan restaurant or cafe. We're heading up to Cairngorm and then gonna go down to Loch Avon, head up to Ben Vion, I think it's pronounced, come back down to Loch Avon and camp, and then head over to Barney tomorrow morning and back to the ski centre car park. So I've got my two lads with me today, Oscar and Barney, taking them out for the first time this year. And thankfully the weather's nice so far. There's a bit of cloud, but the cloud isn't too bad. It seems to be moving quickly. The forecast is that it's supposed to be excellent views and conditions today. I think it gets a little bit worse in tomorrow morning, but just a bit claggy, not thunderstorms or anything. So I'll bring you back when we're further up, and it shouldn't be too long until we get to the summit of Cairngorm. It's very windy. It's heading up straight up Cairngorm from this direction. Nice path. Seems like they don't want you to go off the path with this rope, but it's the most direct route. I guess they're looking after the surrounding countryside. Anyway. Just headed down from the summit of Cairngorm. It is very windy up there. Nice easy path down, then head down to Loch Avon. Some lovely cliffs and mountains over there. I think is it the Fycall Ridge? We were thinking about doing it, but because of the time it took us to get up here, we just decided not to. What are these two goons doing? I think they're having a nice time. But we're about to cut off down to Loch Avon and then pitch our tents to lighten some of the load, and then head up Ben Vion, I think it's called. Anyway, I'll catch you up when we're down there. That's us down to Loch Avon. Seems like we're the only people down here. We might get the whole place to ourselves tonight. Cool. It'll be very cool. So fingers crossed we can find a nice... Yeah. So we'll see where we can get pitched. So that's Loch Avon. I'm about to head up Ben Vion. And just over there is the shelter stone. I'm not going to go over, there's a bunch of people over there, and we've camped just over there behind that little lump on the beach, haven't we, boy?
Yes.
Haven't we, Barney?
Yes.
Right, we're heading up. Pack's lighter because all of our gear is in the tent, and hopefully this shouldn't take us too long. It's been a nice day, not as pressured or as rushed. Right, that's just gained most of the height up Ben Avon. It was a fair trudge up there from Loch Avon, but we're up here now. There seems to be a bit of a rainbow over there. Don't know if you can pick it up. That's the way ahead now. This is fairly level ground compared to that big steep monster before, so won't be too long, I don't think. We'll summit because we're not going straight uphill and then back down to Loch Avon, get some dinner, settle in by the tents. Hopefully you'll have seen some of the time lapse of putting the tents up right on the beach. There's the summit of Vean, I think. I can never say the Gaelic properly. I heard somebody say it in a video recently, so I'm hoping I'm saying it right. But there's the summit, that big lump on the right hand side. Not far to go now. I'm glad this is flattened off. I think the lads were a bit tired of the ascent, and then at least back to the tents, it's all downhill, and then we can cook up some dinner and rest for the night. And we were up at 5 AM and finished getting the gear together and drove all the way up here, and then I've been hiking since, so I think we deserve a fairly early night. Nice bit of grub. Hopefully it shouldn't be too windy down there. There wasn't much wind when we set the tents up, and I think it's nice and sheltered down at Loch Avon. So anyway, we're nearly there. I am so pleased we're nearly there. For the boys and for me, this is Munro 170. It means I have 112 to go, and we should get another one tomorrow. So I'll have 111, and my goal was to have 100 left by the end of the year, so just 11 to go, and it's only July. So I should make it easily, maybe even surpassing, so I've got less than 100 by the end of the year. That would be nice. My map's definitely getting filled in, but I'm going to stop waffling now and march on to this summit. I know. On the nearly clagged in summit of Ben Avon. Oscar, huh? Barney, oh yes, nearly on the top. You okay, Barney?
Well, yeah.
Hold on, let's find some shelter. To play some music over that. Heading back to Loch Avon. There's a couple more tents appeared. I've already passed a couple more before, and there's about 4 of them over there. Here we are. Coming back to ours. And there's another one right there as well. Gonna have neighbours. Nice. Right. Catch up with you further on, maybe tomorrow. That's just woken up, broken camp, and now heading along the loch shore, along Loch Avon. Decided to go this route instead of back up and over the really steep waterfall, because we can head towards the saddle and get out that way. I think we might skip Barney. Boys are feeling a bit tired, but we'll see when we get to the saddle. Anyway, I'll bring you back when we're further along, but it is looking gorgeous. heading back towards Cairngorm and ski lift. Got up into the cloud, following this good path. It's been a bit steep coming up from Loch Avon, but it's been manageable. Things should be flattening out now. And I'll bring you back when we get near the ski lift in the Ptarmigan station. Finally found the path from the Ptarmigan station, heading down back towards the ski centre. It's been a bit mixed bag, not great, not the greatest weather. It was nice to begin with, and then it just went downhill on the second Munro. So I reckon a good 40 minutes and we'll be back in the car. Good trip for Barney's first one.